Hello, everybody. My name is HSEL Elijah, aka Squid, and welcome to the High School Esports League Fall 2017 Major Round 5. Today is Wednesday, so you all know what that means. It is the default day for Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and we've got a pretty good match for you today. GHS Glendora versus AHS Eagles, and we've also got a wonderful caster for you here today as well. Rohan, how you doing, Rohan?
I'm doing well, thank you. So today we have Glendora versus Eagles. We have a second-ranked team versus a third-seed team in the West region. It's going to be a very interesting match. Just watching these warm-ups, both teams seem to have like pretty decent aim, and playing on the map of Mirage, always a casual. I'd say Mirage is one of the more balanced maps in the pool right now. So we'll see how it works. See how it goes. Match is about to start. We're about to see knife round coming through. See who wins the knife. My prediction is most likely whoever wins the knife round is probably going to go on to the CT side because slightly CT sided, but we'll see. We'll see. Here it comes. About to get started here, and we're off. Usually on knife rounds, we'll see the teams meeting up at the A site. This will be pretty interesting. Okay. Yep, there we go. So here starts the game officially. Once again, it's going to be pretty interesting as we see second and third teams. We don't really see them playing very often, but should be a pretty cool game. And here's an interesting strat for a knife round. The CTs all go mid here. Eagles, interesting strat as they're going to get. We're going to see Hypersonic be waiting on top of B apps. It's pretty interesting right here as he goes in. And this is going to be a sandwich onto the mid site. We see all the CTs are trapped straight here. But they're gonna bundle up in a group and go directly for the people onto who are running back from T spawn from Ash once more. 3 people chasing them down from mid, and 2 people chasing them down from the back. It's very interesting round. Interesting way to start. Oops. The 3 are down, and that leaves a 3 versus 2 as they do return a frag. Looks like Eagles are going to be winning the knife round here. They're going to be picking the side. See what they pick. All right. As they're warming up, we can kind of discuss a bit of Mirage. So Mirage is a very interesting map in the fact that, on T side, really, we see most teams going A because, E is kind of hard to take unless you really get the mid control going, right? Because at mid control, you can't really do a wrap around B, and then that kind of leaves you in this skinny, narrow corridor, which the CTs can kind of just plummet you on. Especially if you have just one person holding apps, or apps from Van or from Belk on top of B site, you can really see that plummeting going on. So honestly, the key is going to win mid control right away, right? So if we see the CTs maintain mid control, it's going to be very hard for the T side Glendora or whoever's playing T side in this case to be able to get the control. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so we see the Eagles are going to be staying on the CT side, and we're going to see Glendora going on the T side to start. It's going to be interesting. Match is officially about to start, and we got this going. Let's go. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, it's the CT side here. We're going to see Darway. So on the CT side, we have the legendary Poop. And on the T side, we have Hypersonic, Amphibian, Lecter, Scoopy, Airborne, and Oblivion. See, actually, 3 players on the T side are going to be invested in nades in this round, while only 1 player on the CT side is going to be invested fully into utility. Yet no kits on the CT side, so that's going to make retakes very hard for them. So we're going to see smokes coming out A. That's 3 smokes, right? But that leaves only 2 players with armor. Flashing in, T sides are about to try to go take out A site. Here you go. Going in. Darkway goes down to Hypersonic to start the round. Here it goes. Flash in. Goes for the CT kill. That's it. Nice shot by Hypersonic as he goes back towards the A site. Looking for more kills right here. As now they're stuck on stairs, jungle, and one coming from CT flank. But Oblivion expects this. Goes for the shot, but Steamapps hits a sick shot right onto the player, and now it's left in a 3 versus 2. No kits on the CT side, so it makes it difficult. Airborne and Volcanic will both get kills and take the T side one round in. Very nice way to start. That rush straight onto A, just drop those smokes, cause the CTs to drop back, and just take the site. That's pretty standard A site stake. It's pretty solid. I think CTs, if they were going to play that far back, and they should have probably invested in at least one kit so that they could have had it, but it's okay. And we're going to see all buys coming in from the CT side, minus CS snaps, probably saving for an op third round, but we're going to see almost a full buy coming in, and Hypersonic going to pick off on Darway in Palace to start the first round. Going to go a bit aggressive. CS snaps, try to get some shots through the jungle. Going to get naded right down to 29 HP. That's a great nade right there, putting him down. And Bomb is going to go down. They're just going to try to hopefully go for some kills. Nice shots taken, but eventually taken down by Monster. Volcanic. And here it is. Lecter going to get one more CT. That's a nice shot right there. And Oblivion going to finish it off. Almost a clean round. Everyone gets a kill. No one dies. It's insane right there. So now we're going to see probably a full save coming from the CT side here. Maybe a P250 or two invested. And essentially just they're going to keep their SMGs on the T side. Glendora should be taking this game 3-0. And again, it's just going to be a flat out A rush. And it's going to be an A stack too. So if they can get a couple headshots in, they can do some financial damage and hopefully keep themselves in this game. It's easy to start losing track of rounds after 2 rounds have gone by, but it's all right. They got this. And an early pick on Ninjakin does not help their case, as the legendary Poops hiding in the smoke here, looking for a kill. Hypersonic down to 7 HP, so it's possible they can get this kill, but he's just going to drop back towards A spawn, and Oblivion almost goes down. Once again, another flawless round from Glendora's T side. All right, so I think this is going to be our first buy round, and CS Snaps is going to be able to afford the op. We're going to see one kit on Ninjakin, and Snaps is just going to go ahead and invest in that op, and just a smoke grenade. Very little utility on the CT side, and that's going to be hard holding sites such as mid and whatever. Right? Mid can be easily taken with the superior utility, and I told you in the beginning that was the key to this game, right? Now that they're mid, it depends how they're going to play with it. Sees one connector. Nice shot by Airborne, getting him almost to the smoke, and though they refuse to check Cat, but the Cat guy goes down to Lecter, and this leaves it on a 4 versus 3 situation here. Only one, the kit also down on the CT side, and they're going to get one more pick towards Cat on the legendary Poop. They're going to be able to take A side easily here, as their half A side cleared. Bomb is going to be coming from apps, but they do get, Darway does get a return, and it's a 1 versus 3. I think it would be smart to save here. But we're going to see Darway coming through the door anyways, trying to go for the peak. Nice shot by Hypersonic. Going to end this round 4-0. Glendora beating the Eagles at the moment. At this point, I see that Glendora is not really able to hold sites. They have to drop back. Like, mid-control there was lost too early, but, I guess maybe it's too early to make a decision on whether or not, like, they're just dropping back a site because they didn't have much utility. This round, again, should be another clean sweep. No armor, 1 flash on the CT side, and money just stacking up for the Ts. So Glendora needs to make a response, and they're all mid here, and they don't find anything. This is going to be huge information, as they might be able to get an interesting flank around towards them. A-site's going to be completely open for the plant, but again, the goal of this round for them isn't to really win it. It's to get some, break their finance, maybe pick up a gun or two to save, and right there, Legendary Poop does have an MP7, so maybe he can stack some money. Oh, sorry. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to have this round almost being a clean sweep. They do some financial damage. Legendary Poop on CT side does end up getting a kill. That's going to be $600, and the $3,400 won from that. So he should be fine on money. Might even be able to drop an op for his team. And yeah, so it's 1 versus 3. Not really much Darway can do. And he's going to be taken out. Nice shot by Airborne. 5-0 is the score. I think this is going to be one of the first full buys that we're going to see. Full nades. Utility should be fine on this side. We'll see what they can do and how they respond. So, here it is. Scores 5-0 to start. Alright. CT side going to be... T side, sorry. Glendora is going to be having 2 people playing mid. Or 3 people going mid. As they're sending 1 person apps. It looks like they're going to be trying to execute that B site. They do know SII snipers. They're going to smoke him off really quick. And they're going to have a guy underpass come quickly take control. And now they have mid all to themselves. A quick smoke is going to help them do that. Now all they need to clear out is Cat, which they have. CTs, Eagles do have someone watching Cat. Quickly takes out Monster and Cat. Gives them all of mid control. they can essentially do whatever they want here. But let's see how they hold on to sites, because Legendary Poop, the only one on B site here. It's Glendora quickly goes in. Oh, nice shot by Legendary Poop, taking out the guy on B site, and this is going to leave him alone. And another kill coming from Ninjakin, putting this at a 3 versus 4 situation here. And this could be really good for the CT side as they need it. But Airborne gets a crack, knows he's bench, gonna get Oblivion actually gonna hop him down and bench, and this leaves it on a 2 versus 3 retake. Both of the CTs taking apps control, seeing how they can take it. Oh, Darway has just spotted him. Gonna throw Molly down. Oh, and that nade might not hurt him. Nade does minimal damage. Actually does 25 damage, which is pretty decent. And now there's a guy on site at 1 market. Guy market takes down the guy in apartment, and this leaves it on a 1v1 now. What a shot by Darway. Here it is. 1 versus 1 situation. Okay, nose bombs down. No idea where he is on site. Oblivion just going to play this passively. This is so smart. Can he get this kill? Gonna go for the defuse. Oh, he's just gonna stick it, but he hears Oblivion run, and he's gonna get the shot with the Glock. That's another great round. So there we do see that they drop mid control early, but Eagles are still able to, regain some control, bringing it down to a 1 versus 1. So I think all they need to do is work on taking that mid control. Maybe play someone from connector, try to go a little bit aggressive mid and try to get those picks, because it seems like Glendora's big focus is taking this mid control, and they just really don't have anyone matching it. This is going to be another eco round for them. I mean, we do see an M4 invested by Ninjakin, and Airborne, bad timing on his part, barely missing him. But Smoke Snipers is going to come down, and they do have mid control once again. There's no one really there to watch mid and help them. They're just going to be playing on sites, which I think is smart. Ninjakin going to get a kill on the beginning and mid. It's going to prevent mid control, but CS Snaps forced back out of Cat. He's going to hear these steps though. Can he get this kill? His opening kill is important. Oh, but Airborne gonna get the crouch peek on him. Nice shot by Airborne though. It's really taking control of this B site, and then Airborne with another. That should be the B site to them. But again, to see 2 people apps is a common. 2 people in apps is a common retake strategy I've seen from AHS Eagles, right? Put 2 people in apps, and then they're having this other guy float around. Right now, the other guy, Ninjakin, is playing from Cat, gonna not being able to connect his spray, but that's all right. I would here just call a save. He has armor, he has AK, he even has Molly that he can use next round. It costs an extra $600 to save. Let's see how they do. Darway going to be taken down in apps, and that should be the round once again, going towards the GHS Glendora. So once again, we're going to just see them dominating this mid control and being able to use that to take Cat every round. And it doesn't seem like Eagles have been able to respond. But Ninjakin gonna hurt their economy a little bit, having to force a rebuy. But yeah, Eagles shouldn't have really problems buying for the rest of the game, because they do get, well, not for the rest of the game, but like as of right now, so they do get $3,500 loss bonus. So we're gonna see once again another full nades. They're gonna be able to fully buy nades, except for Ninjakin, who's stuck to the smoke. But it's all right, because the rest of his team on the site have nades to support him. And yeah, here it goes right away. Early mid control taken by the T side, Glendora, and nothing really to respond, and Legendary Poop goes down in connector. So that's going to give up mid control temporarily, but there is a guy Cat. I mean, he's been playing Cat all game. Will they expect him this far deep? Yep, Airborne does. That's a great shot. Mid control once again given up by the Eagle side. So it's interesting. They tried playing 1 Cat, 1 in connector that round, just trying to give up mid control, and C snaps with this great shot right onto them. But Volcanic Glass Scoop gonna get 2 shots, or Viva La Scoop gonna get 2 shots, and that's gonna end the round right there. So 8-0 is the score. We have Glendora once again just showing their dominance on their mid control, and now this is interesting. It's a 4-op setup right here, and the CT side is going to be in a 4-spy glass cannon op for Legendary Poop. Darway going to take some damage here. They do 4 ops is hard. Oblivion getting the pick on connector. That's interesting. Monster almost has a full set of utilities, just doesn't have a molly, but 2 flashes to compensate, so they could still recover from this round. But we'll just see. Missed smoke mid too, so Darway can use this to his advantage as he's watching Cat. I don't know if they'll expect this. Darway, we're going to let one pass, but Hypersonic expects it. It's a great shot from him, and that's going to leave it on a 1 versus 5. It's going to be a little hard to win this round as well. I mean, I would just as well save. He has armor, he has a deagle, and an op, not really worth going. And oh, he almost gets spotted out right there, as it is. This round's basically over. There's not much Ninjakin can really do here. Maybe get some exits. Good shot from the first one, and an insane second shot. That's incredible. See, he can get the third, but does not expect him to cat. So financial damage done, in a way. I mean, that's 2 more people that have to rebuy, but knowing that they have 13,000 and their whole team is almost on 16k, it shouldn't be much of a problem. But once again, they're sticking to 3 ops on this side, and there's nothing really Eagles have been doing that have been able to like respond to this side, right? Let's see how they do, because now this time they're just giving up mid control by itself entirely. And so are the Eagles, but now they're just going straight on to A, Hypersonic with 2 opening op kills. That's interesting. You don't really see very many op entry frags, but that's 2 great shots right on him. But boom, goes a little aggressive, CS snaps, goes ahead, takes the kill, and Darwin returns 1 more. This is going to be Eagles' first round, but a Lecter is taking down Darway. And now it's left on a 3 versus 2. Kid on Monster though, but he only has a 5-7 to work with, and an op. CS snaps left in a 1 versus 3 as he gets taken out by stairs. Let's see what he's trying to do. Is he trying to go connector and try to get a pick? Oh, he spots his head, can't hit the shot. Just gonna go back into apartments and save. So Glendora just completely dominating in aim, just going out, running in, getting those kills, and Eagles here struggling a bit to hold on to sites. Yeah, so looks like the score is going to be 10-0, but again, we've seen a couple openers. We saw Darwin and CS snaps on the retake get 2 kills, right? So if Glendora keep overextending themselves, this game could easily turn around at this point. But right now, it seems like Glendora is just completely dominating the Eagles at 10-0. But once again, their money on CS snaps or on Eagles side is completely. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, they get 3,400 around, and they're still able to full buy, almost full buy. They have full nades, full kits, kits on 4 players, and once again, CS Snap still has the op, and he's trying to watch mid, and there goes mid control. Oh, he's gonna leg him on the first shot. He has 17 HP, airborne down to 17, and that's 5. That's 3 people mid, and then bomb is also coming towards mid. Really no way, no, it's not smart to speak it. I think I agree, just give up mid control, let them play from sites. But yeah, as you can see, they're just running in, taking mid. I mean, it's unfortunate for CS Snaps to miss that, to leg that shot. I mean, that could have changed the whole flow of the round. But here we go, Legendary Poop returned, and Ninja can return with 2 kills. And now they're forced to drop off of B site and back towards Cat to mid. See, oh, he jumps into snipers. 1 snipers, 2 going connector. Oh, does not check. Darway gets in kill. This is it. This could be their first round. Spots him, gets the dink, and Airborne returns with a CZ kill, and now it's left on a 1 versus 2. Both players are low. This is very possible right here. I don't know if he heard Airborne jump there. I don't know if he could have, but we'll see. He spots him out. That's a nice kill by Monster. He just has to find 1 more. Oblivion on 21 HP. We'll see. We're going to see Oblivion on 21 HP hiding in Palace. And Monster has to go hunting for this frag. Can he get it? Nice flash trying to distract. Ooh, Monster might suspect that he's actually in Palace, but will Oblivion peek this right away? He's going to be rushing, and Monster gets the nice frag onto Oblivion, and that's going to give them their first round. So definitely they lose the opening pick, but over there they start getting responses with Darway's kill, Ninjakin's kill. At the end, Monster does have to 1v2 clutch, but he hit the shots that he needed to, got the round 1-10. But unfortunately, the T-side money is already built up, and we see Hypersonic going for the Nova in a full buy. So, I mean, once again, this is still, if Eagles win these next 2 rounds, still very much into it in this game, as we're going to see, we're going to see Darway and Legendary Poop get 2 kills right away on the A side. They're going to go hyper aggressive. Legendary Poop just going to sit and watch Palace. Sees the nade. He's down to 15 HP. And here we go. 1 person sitting on stairs. Monster's decided to rotate. We have CS Snaps watching it. Bomb is going to be going down on the A site. So down to a 3 versus 3. 3 versus 2. Ninjakin gets the kill. but nice nade by Oblivion takes him down. And now this is a 2 versus 2. HP on the side of the CTs, but unfortunately, CTs don't have the bomb. And retakes are much harder than holding. Hype scooped gets a kill, and so does Oblivion. 11-1 is the score. So Eagles CT side has, I mean, we saw more potential there, but their money just goes down the drain once again. Like for the first time this match, they've not been getting the 3,400 loss bonus. That's going to put them in a lot of trouble. And they're just going to go for a savior. That's smart. Hopefully next round they get 1,900, so they should have enough money to buy. At least get a light buy in for the round number 14. But round number 13, this should be another easy round for Glendora. And right away, Hypersonic does get a pick on towards the A side. So that's going to leave only 2 on A, and then there's a wrap coming from Connector. Again, you can't really hold Connector with light pistols, and with Legendary Poop, gets the kill. That could change the whole round if grabs the gun, grabs the op too. So even if they don't win this round, they can at least save an op and have a little bit more money to work with on the next round. Potentially Legendary Poop can drop a teammate. He even has a molly, so he doesn't have to invest too much in nades. But CS Snaps goes out early, and this leaves the Legendary Poop just trying to save on the A site here. Airborne gets a kill right onto the Monster. Ninjakin stuck in Palace gets a kill, but going to be taken out by Airborne, and this is a 1 versus 3. Yeah, no point in going for it, saving the gun rightly. As a molly, as a P250, this could be a good buy and a good round for the Eagle side. So once again, I mean, this round really doesn't represent what Eagles holding has been like, right? They only had light buys, but Eagles need to, like, I feel like they need to start using their nades more on towards the A side. Right away, smoke it off. Once you see the smokes have landed, just throw your molly, throw your nades right away, and try to delay the push in time for a rotate, right? But it seems like they do have their anchors and their transitionary players set. They're just not using their nades at the right times, especially now that they have a molly. They have 2 mollies, actually, right? Those can be used to, like, you know, as soon as you see smokes coming over A, or smokes mid, just throw top mid, throw it A main, see how they respond. They'll probably have to drop back, or if you can probably hear them running through the smoke, or the molly, or running through the molly, sorry. But yeah, so again, we're going to see heavy mid presence from Glendora. They come take Cat, and Monster spots 1 out. Now that's 2, gets taken out Cat really quick. And Oblivion gets 2 insane entry frags. But will they expect him in apps here? It's an interesting position to play. All they do, Oblivion says it spots him. Ninjakin can only return with 1, and Airborne finishes Ninjakin off for a 13-1 lead. It's last round of half, so this is going to have to be a weak force buy right here. I think you're going to say, will they invest in more guns or more nades? We're going to see more well, okay, so that's fair enough. They have a few nades on the pistol play and 2 kits, so it's a pretty solid buy. It's not that bad. But Glendora, once again, will have a superior buy, and they're just rushing mid. They don't even care. They just get the first kill onto Ninjakin. Lecter gets the second. There we go. 5 versus 3. Legendary people sees 1 Connector. Oh, but Hypersonic just spots him out a little bit faster. That's a 4 versus 2 because CA has snaps, gets a kill on Cat, but down to low HP, gonna be quickly taken out by Lecter, and now it's a 1 versus 4 situation. Darway taken out. It's 14-1 is the half. Yeah, I mean, the one round that the Eagles did win was off a 1 versus 2 retake from was it Ninjakin? Or no, it was a 1 versus 2 for Monster, and really they haven't been able to hold sites as well as they should. Again, proper use of utility right after they see these nades or after they know they can't take mid, they need to like start throwing their utility. They had their Cat player also be very passive in this game, right? Just watching chair. If you see the presence once or twice, you know, you should just come out, push Cat, try to see if you can get a guy off guard, try to get a pick. But other than that, just Glendora has been, their shots have been on point. They've hit almost so many like great shots, you know, a lot of early picks, just running out, getting those kills, not afraid to just take the battles that they have to. And yeah, But now the Eagles are on the T side, so anything can happen. Their T side, if they start, they start doing the same things, right? Start taking control of angles, have their people use their utility, get them in the site, and they should be fine for the T side. So here it goes. Game is almost live, and here we are. Okay, so again, let's see how they invest pistol rounds. So we see Darway has bought armor, and Lecter and Airborne have bought armor. Hypersonic invested in a HE, which is pretty smart. So we have 4 armors on the CT side and all armor on the T side. So they're going to try to go in, just pure out-aim them. There's very little utility. There's actually no utility to work with on the T side. And, he's going to spot one. He can throw that molly down. That's so smart. Oh, and Oblivion just going to finish him off. And I'll hold the push off, and you're going to see the rotate starting to come in towards mid. As I say that, though, Lecter gets another kill, and Darway going to push out, going to get the first, and that leaves only one person on B. It's very slow rotates. Airborne finally going to make it onto the market side, and they're going to be planting for Cat. Oh, but Oblivion gets him from Cat, and that's going to lead it on a 2 versus 4, 2 versus 3. Airborne gets 1. Airborne gets 2 nice shots to finish off 15-1. Once again, the HE grenade slows them, or well, sorry, not the HE, the Molly or the incendiary slows them down on the apps. I mean, they don't really rotate, but it kind of creates a hesitation in the Eagles in the fact that, they don't know what to expect after that's gone. And yeah, so again, they're just going to go straight out B again. Once again, we're going to see them all rushing apps. Oh, that's a perfect nade. Deals damage to 3 of them and 1 down to 48. Going to jump down. Gets 1 kill. Oblivion does. CSF returns the kill though, and Hypersonic going to be taken out by Monster. Volcanic gets a nice scout shot to return, and Bomb is going to be planted in a 3 versus 3 retake on B. It's a lot of angles to check for the CT, so it's actually not a bad situation for the Eagles here, but nice flash. Going to take CS snaps, completely blind. Airborne going to blind himself, but still finds the kill on Monster. It's one guy. Nice shot by Airborne. Knows where the last guy is. The Volcanic Lava Scoop is going to end that, and that is the game. Should be 16-1 here. So, I mean, Glendora completely just out-aimed, just ran out, wasn't afraid, and just completely shattered the American high school CSGO team. Well, I mean, to say, like, on the CT side for the Eagles, it was a pretty decent, pretty weak hold on to mid. But other than that, it was, sometimes just the aim battles didn't go their way. They just needed to use a little bit more utility, because for sure, the T side, Glendora's T side, they were not afraid to just throw their nades, just get in there, find the battles, use their flashes, molly out corners, eventually to a point where they just built all this confidence and momentum to a point where they could just go out and just get the kills they needed. Oblivion didn't really build any momentum throughout the game, the CT Eagle side didn't really build any momentum throughout the game, but that is that. Okay, so so for their T side, I don't really blame them. They didn't really know what was working. Decided to try to rush B and, got out-aimed again. As I said, the Molly stopped them. This is something I really hope that the Eagles would use on their CT side, more Mollies at the right times, blah, blah. You didn't see on the CT side for the Glendora team, the guy who had the Molly he held it until he saw like people running in, and then he's like, okay, there's people running, I'm going to delay the push, I'm going to throw the Molly. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to have an interview with Oblivion. Airborne. Sorry. Hello?
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so how do you think your team's side went
It
game
went
one.
very well.
So what do you think you did right?
Um, I don't think it was just me. I think it was like the whole team. We played
Right.
well.
So
We watched each other's backs, and
Mhm.
we got the trade for X.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I saw that. It was definitely a very, very like your aim was really good. What do you think the other team wasn't able to do as well?
Um, I don't think they weren't playing like crossfires or anything, and then we just abused that by breaking in from two sides. So
Right, and I saw that you guys took mid control so many times and just completely shattered them. So how would you say do you have an IGL in game?
yeah, we do.
And how do you think he contributed to your success today?
I mean, we can't really do anything without an IGL. He controls the whole team, and it just makes sure we act as one team.
For sure, for sure. And how do you think your performance related to your teams today?
Um, my performance was fine. I just went out and did my job, which is just a frag. So
Okay, and so in terms of like your utility use, right? Because I know it's one thing I was stressing that the other team wasn't using utility. So how do you guys do you guys think you used enough utility to take on sites? I know you used a lot to get into mid, but how do you think that their lack of utility and your use of utility helped you guys in this game?
um, utility is like crucial for T side, and it's just the flashes and the smokes just block off their vision and allow us to push where we want to.
And so you guys were second seed, correct?
No, we were first.
Right, you were first. How does it feel to just keep your first seed?
It feels good. I mean, we still got matches left in the season, and we'll see how the rest of our games go.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Is that it?
Think so.
Okay.
What? Okay, so I'll take you back to Elijah Squid for more.
Thank you, Rohan, and thank you, Glendora and Eagles, for letting us stream your game today. If you guys did happen to miss the match today, please stay tuned. We will be running a vodcast of today's game. And stay tuned for tomorrow, which is Hearthstone, I believe. And we'll try and see if we actually have a Hearthstone match to play. So please stay tuned for the vodcast.